So, real talk. I was asked why do I take my teeth out and make toothless videos. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Let's clear all that up right now. The reason I do it is because so many people are new with their E-Day, extraction day, and they want to know what they can eat other than pudding and ice cream and sherbet and oatmeal, stuff like that. So when I was going through it, I found no YouTubes on foods you can eat without your teeth. I found one or two. Bill has a couple. But most of their videos are showing them eating with their dentures. Correct ways to eat with dentures. But nobody really is showing you how to eat without them. So, that's where I come into play. I wanted to do that because I had to find out on my own. I lost so much weight, and I wasn't feeling good. And I told my dad, I said, I'm sick and tired of not being able to eat real food. So I said, well, why not make baby food with normal food? And that's why you'll always hear me say, if you're in the group for Heather B, for dentures, you'll always hear me say, it's like baby food, but better. Because it's real foods that I make. Like the videos I've done, chili. People will say, well, why don't you add cheese or anything like that? Now, I don't know if you've ever tried to eat melted cheese with no teeth. It stretches down the back of your throat, and it's a gag reflex. At least that's my experience. Might not be yours, might not be anybody else's. It's mine. I'm showing you foods that worked for me to pass on to you. If you want to add stuff to it, go ahead. Like tomato soup. If you want to throw crackers in it, by all means, do it. If you can break it up without teeth in your mouth, do it. I'm not saying that the foods I make, that's the only way you can eat them. I'm just saying that's what worked for me. So, but the reason that I make these videos, it has nothing to do with finding sponsors or making money. I had a extremely successful YouTube channel at one time. And I'm not going to go into that now because I'm making a YouTube video. But I don't have that channel anymore. By my choice. It wasn't like YouTube. There was like, I wasn't banned from YouTube or kicked off YouTube. It was my choice. It was too overwhelming. The sponsors wanted me to do, I would spend 5 and 6 hours on videos and editing it and everything else, and then you send it to them for approval, and they might say, well, change this, or don't say that, or add this, or do that. It just got overwhelming. I do this because I want to. I do this for myself. If you notice in my videos, I don't say click, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's your choice. If you do it, you do. If you don't, you don't. I know it's being viewed by people, and as long as somebody gets something out of it and can eat, that's all I care about. I don't care about the rest. Would it be nice to... I wish there was a way that you guys could do the notification bell where you didn't have to subscribe, just so when a new video that I posts, you get a notification. Unfortunately, you have to subscribe to do that. I think. There's so many changes to YouTube, I don't know. But my interest is not subscribers and likes and all that. I don't care. I don't care if you thumbs it up, thumbs it down. Make a comment, don't make a comment. I care that you watch it, you learn from it, and maybe add something to your menu. That's all I care about. But that's why I take my teeth out and I make a toothless video, because the people watching it, if I make these foods and leave my teeth in and eat it, they're not learning anything, because I'm eating it with my teeth. I take my teeth out so they can see I'm eating it without my teeth in the same situation, the same scenario that they're in. So, this is kind of me venting back over a comment, or not a comment, a question that was asked to me on why I do what I do. Not that I need to explain myself to anybody, but I will. This is why I do it. Because I've been there, I've experienced it, I found something that worked for me, and I'm sharing it with you. Hoping that if you have the same questions or trying to figure it out the same way I was, that you benefit from it. Because, look, this is the rest of our lives. We're all in this same boat, same scenarios, same everything. A lot of dentists don't explain crap to you. They just pull your teeth. Either they give you immediates if you buy them, or you don't have any until it's time for your permanent, which that's a whole nother story, but let's explore that for a minute. Are immediate dentures worth $800, $1,000? In my opinion, yes, absolutely. And here's why. The immediate denture will help your gum form to a trough for your permanent. If you're not wearing an immediate denture, say for 6 months, and you go see a different dentist, he'll know without you saying a word that you have not worn an immediate denture, because your jaw is still formed the way it was when your teeth were pulled. Yes, they do a molding of your mouth, and the more you wear your denture, the more it forms to the trough shape of your denture. Also, having an immediate denture is not a vanity thing. It is not so you don't have teeth in your mouth for looks. It's so you do have teeth in your mouth to help you eat, to learn to slowly eat. Also, immediate dentures are made big and bulky like a hockey puck, because some people's mouths swell after extraction day. Mine never did. My mouth never did. So my immediates never fit. If you get a permanent denture immediately, you're going to have so many relines in that thing, and so much more work done on your permanent, that you don't want that. You want them to do all that crap to your immediate denture. All the relines and reworks and whatever, until the fit starts getting right. Because the first year, your gums, that is the fastest time that your gums shrink. They shrink forever the rest of your life. But the fastest is the first year after you get all your teeth pulled, because your teeth are what hold your jaw in place. Your gum in place. Once that's gone, there's no teeth to be around, so that gum starts shrinking fast, rapidly. Some people are blessed and it doesn't happen. Some people are blessed with high palates. Some people are blessed with a huge lower gum jaw. That makes denture fitting so much better. Then you have people like me who have a small inside of their mouth. I'm blessed because I have a very high palate, so my tops get a good grip. My bottom, however, this is almost flat. So keeping a bottom in is difficult, whether it's adhesive, liquid adhesive, powder adhesive, a mixture of both. Denture Fit. Denture Fit is the best fit that I've had, and I've tried every non-zinc product out there. I have an allergy to zinc. It's not, I don't want to overdose on it. Excuse me. It's not that I don't want to overdose on zinc or zinc scares me. I'm allergic to it, just like latex products. I'm allergic to it. Bleach, I'm allergic to it, so I don't use it. Common sense. So every non-zinc product out there, adhesive, powder, strips, blah, 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 I've tried them all. The thing that I find best that works for me with shallow troughs is the Denture Fit. Keeps my bottom in, keeps my top in. I have a lisp still a little bit, but that's because I have this side's a little, see, it looks good, but I can feel the difference. These teeth touch just a midge of a second sooner than this. When I bite down, I can feel it go click, 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 like it's so quick. But I can feel there's more pressure, like biting pressure on this side. If you ever watch me eat, I chew on this side more. Since I've had the Denture Fit, if you watch my first 3 days of my permanent teeth, I chew on this side. Because they had built this side up more with a liner. So when I was chewing, this side was actually like this side is. So it is what it is. Liners are tricky, whether the dentist does it or I do it. So liners are just real tricky. Anyways, that's why I do what I do. I enjoy making the videos. It helps me because so many people are so vain and so embarrassed and everything else about having their teeth out. It's the rest of your life. I'm a single person, so I don't have to worry about what my partner thinks of me or how I feel with my partner. But doing these YouTube videos, it wouldn't matter to me. I take my teeth out around my dad. I take my teeth out around my friends. I would take my teeth out around my partner. I have to do what's best for me, pain-wise. Like if I'm in pain and I know I have to go without my teeth for a day or two until my gums heal up, damn it, I'm doing it. I don't care who I'm around or anything like that. I just don't. And I got this way by listening to everybody having that same fear and that same issue in the group that I'm in. And my other friends who've opened up to me now about, I have dentures too. And it's like, no, I didn't know. But since I got mine done, I can pretty much tell who has dentures and who doesn't, and who has veneers and who has partials. You can tell by the way they talk. You can tell by the way they hold their mouth when they speak or they eat. You can tell by the way they sneeze or cough. If it's like held in a certain, like you want your teeth to fly out, you're like, "Ew," and you see them do that where they're holding against so their teeth don't come out when they like, or when people are eating, you'll see them do the trick where they're squeezing the sandwich and pushing against the bottom to hold that bottom in when they take a bite. You pick up on all that stuff. It's been a year and 3 months for me, so I've had plenty of time to really look at people and see their mannerisms and their behaviors and their patterns and stuff. But I've told my friends, I didn't know for years that you did, but this last year, I knew. I just didn't say anything. But I'm so open about mine that people are starting to open up to me and private messaging me and saying, hey, my sister got dentures and she can't keep them in her face, or she can't eat, or he can't do this for another one of my buddies, you know. And so it's really helped me heal inside and not be so depressed about having dentures at 50 and embarrassed how I looked in public with no teeth. Thank God for the masks. Not thank God for COVID, but for the masks, because it was a saving grace. The last year with no teeth, I could go in public to the stores or wherever I wanted to and had a mask on, and nobody could really tell, because I worked with speaking with my speech. I got the Kindle app and I downloaded books, and it didn't matter what it was. It was a free book. You just download it. It could be a stupid book. I don't even care. And do it. Read out loud around your house. Hold your phone out to your tablet or cast it to your TV and read a couple chapters out loud a day. And when you notice that you're stumbling on certain words, go back and reread that sentence. That really helps. The other things that help are the little sayings like, I slit the sheet and on the slitted sheet I sit. Sandy sells seashells down by the seashore while watching the seagulls soaring in the sky. Say things like that over and over and over to help you with your speech, the way you hold your mouth. Do video chats with your friends with your teeth. If you if you don't have teeth, do the same thing. That's what I did for a year, because you want your speech to be correct, and then when you get your teeth in, it's even more amazing, because other than a here and there, people have told me you can't even tell that you had your teeth done. As far as my speech, this you can tell. Come on. These, you can tell compared to my old teeth. Trust that. But as far as my speech, like I said, there's the ch, and the s's are the two hardest ones. Everything else is fairly easy, but the s's and the ch, church, it's another good word to say because there's two in there, church. So, anyways, that's why I do what I do. I make the videos because I want to help, and it helps me to help other people and to see other people say, oh my God, I tried that and it was so good, or I never thought of doing that. That's I got to get me one for the processor. It saved my life. It saved my life. So, anyways, I'm going to cut it off here. I wanted to address that and get that out there because I don't do this for any other gain, like financial gain. I do this for personal gain. I do this for love and enjoyment. I do this because I care. I do this because it's the rest of our lives. And I'm very passionate about that because this is forever. We can't go back and undo it. I've even heard people say, I wish I had my old, nasty, gross, infected teeth back. Abscesses and all. No, you really don't. You don't. I have had friends die from abscessed teeth. My father has had friends his age die from abscessed teeth. That poison gets in your body. It almost killed me. I had an IV on an IV pole for 3 weeks to get the infection out. I had what's called a backwards abscess. In other words, when I opened my mouth and the dentist looked inside, there was nothing there. They kept saying, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing wrong. Okay, well, I'm sick. I'm very sick. And finally, a dentist did the whole head scan, and I had an infection that went all the way up into my sinus cavities, top and bottom, up through where my canines are, all the way up. I was full of an abscess. And after 3 weeks of being on an IV pole, and then oral antibiotics. It cleared up enough to where they could pull the front teeth that were the abscess. And then once that was out, they realized that the rest of my teeth, the gums had receded up so far. That's where my pain was coming from. Going through chemo and radiation destroyed and broke down the jaw bone, which made the gums shrink below the teeth, so that it was at the base of the teeth, a lot of the teeth, especially in the back, where I had exposed nerve. If I drank something like ice water from the refrigerator, cold water, didn't have to have ice in it, just cold water, it put me through the roof. If I bit into a food that was too hot, it would put me right through the roof because of the exposed nerves. So I figured, well, I have 2, 4, 6, 8 front teeth gone. You might as well just yank out the rest. So that's what because they were going to do partials. And then he said partials are pointless because the remaining teeth that you do have that we can hook a partial to are going to end up needing pulled within the next year because the gums are receded so bad. And my insurance only covers like dentures or partials once every, I think it's 5 years or 8 years. So if they paid for upper and lower partial and next year I needed full dentures, they wouldn't pay for it. I can't pay for that. So we just agreed to go ahead and do them all. And that's where I'm at. That's my story. There it is. So don't ever wish that you had your old teeth back, because that is the worst thing ever. You just have to learn and find and figure out what is going to work the best for you. And I say this in all my videos. Nothing is 100%. Implants are the closest thing to 100% that your teeth will stay in your mouth. That being said, not all implants work. Your jaw can reject an implant. And if they keep drilling and trying and drilling, you only have so much gum where they can go. So if you spend all this money on these implants and your mouth rejects half of them or one of them, it's a failure. It's lost money. So, without implants, the closest thing I, for myself, have found is denture fit. It does not work for everybody. Liquid adhesive does not work for everybody. Zinc and or non-zinc does not work for everybody. Powders do not work for everybody. We are all so different. High palates, low palates, nice big jaw with gums, nice gums. People like me, no gums, high palate. So you have to find what works for you. Test and try everything. However, ask your dentist, hey, I want to try this product, but I don't want to void my warranty. These things are flopping in my mouth. Either the relines that they did are garbage and need to be redone, or if your dentist won't redo them, let them know you want to try another product and do a reline yourself. Doesn't have to be denture fit. There's many out there. None have ever worked for me. But that doesn't mean it won't work for you. I've met many people who use the cheap over-the-counter $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $20 kits, and they work fantastic. Hold their teeth right in their mouth. They're not adhesives, they're a liner, like denture fit. You can use powder with the denture fit. Like say you put it in, like my bottom is like I can pop it up with my tongue. I can talk great, I can eat great, I can drink, I can smoke. but it's still loose in there. Now my top's different. That sucker is in there. But if I wanted to, I could add powder to it and really cement it down, or adhesive, and really, help it be more secure. I choose not to, because in my eating videos, I explain this. When I'm eating, and if I do get food or something up under there or whatever, I can just continue to eat what I'm doing. Then when I'm done, I take them over the sink, I pop them both out, I rinse them both off, I rinse my mouth out, and I put them right back in, and I'm back with my day. If that was adhesive, and that happened while I was eating, now I have a mouthful of adhesive and food. Now I have to take the dentures out, clean them off, clean the adhesive off my mouth, reapply adhesive, put them back in, let it set up. I don't know about you, but my food is cold. I don't want that to happen in the middle of my meal. Whether I'm wherever, even in a restaurant, I don't care. If I'm eating and something gets under it so bad I can't finish my meal, which I'm yet to have with the denture fit because there's no adhesive running in my mouth. I can handle having a little bits and pieces of stuff up under it as long as I can finish my meal. With adhesive, I couldn't because I have a mouthful of adhesive. But if needed be, I'd go in the bathroom, get a paper towel, put my teeth on my paper towel in my hand, rinse them off, rinse my mouth, put my teeth back in, and I would go right back to my table and eat. That's just me. So, there's a lot of benefits for me with the denture fit. But you have to find what works for you. Do what I did, do what most people do. Try everything. Try combinations of everything. Try liquid adhesive and powder. Try just powder. Try just adhesive. Try all the different liners that are out there that Walmart and everybody else sells. But make sure, if your teeth are new, they're under warranty, make sure that your dentist allows you to do that. Because if you don't, it'll void your warranty when you go to see them. Say you can't get it off. You need them to. Make sure it's okay with them. I did that with mine. I told my dentist, I said, look, I want to try this denture fit. It's a silicone liner, which that's what most dentists use, are silicone liners. I said, it's a silicone liner. And they put me on hold for a couple of minutes. She came back on. She goes, yeah, actually use the denture fit, because we can get the denture fit off if you can't, because it's silicone. So, there's that. Anyways, guys, look, I'm 28 minutes into this, and this was only supposed to be a 5-minute video. I just wanted to kind of snap back a comment about the question on why I do what I do and why do I take my teeth out. And I want people to know that when I take my teeth out to do my food videos, I put my teeth back in after I'm done. I wear my teeth. I don't want to go toothless. The only time I don't wear my dentures is when they start getting sores or I feel a bone spur coming up. I'm not going to wear them. Nobody would. So I'm going to go a day or two and let my mouth rest and let my mouth heal. And then I'll put my teeth back in. But before my videos and after my videos, teeth are in. I take them out so that people can see I can eat these foods with no teeth. I think it's more relatable. If I saw somebody with teeth eating the foods that I'm making, I'd be like, okay, but you got your teeth in your mouth. I want to know how to eat this without my teeth. So, to avoid that, I take my teeth out. And I eat the same way the people watching these videos are asking about or are curious about, because they don't have teeth. So, that's why I do what I do. Alright, guys. Love you. Sorry about the rant, but is what it is. Sometimes people just need to know your business, I guess. So there it is in a nutshell. Love you guys. Take care.